You know you're kind of a big deal when you get 3 videos made about you in just as many days. It is really looking like the Lions are not going to have to face defensive tackle Chris Jones, who, as we know, is continuing to hold out, has not reported at any Chiefs up until today to any Chiefs activity at all. So yesterday we heard that they might be close to a deal, that they were talking. So for the past like 72 hours, there have been conflicting reports coming out that they were close and it's within $10 million and he doesn't want to be Aaron Donald pay, but he wants to be close. But according to Ian Rappaport this morning, just 3 hours ago, says Chiefs star defensive tackle Chris Jones, who is still holding out, isn't present and won't be at today's practice, considered a Wednesday practice of game week. The two sides are not close on a deal. So I think that it's all but confirmed that this guy is not going to be in Thursday's game against the Detroit Lions. And like we said, even if he was to play, he's the snap count. He's not going to be the same guy. But this guy is such of a big deal. Him being 50% is a big deal, right? Our offensive line, this will be the first time that they all play together. If Halapoulivaati Vaitai, Penei Sewell, all the other offensive linemen, if they play together, if they start the season, Frank Ragnow, Taylor Decker, this will be the first time that those guys have taken a snap as a unit. So even though Chris Jones is not at 100%, 50% is still something that we have to worry about, especially with the offensive line who's never played together. Now, I don't think it's going to be a big deal, meaning that it's not that much gelling we have to do, right? But we saw how the backup offensive line, how they looked against the Jacksonville Jaguars in game 2. All we did was complain about how horrid the second unit offensive line was. And they came out that preseason finale against the Carolina Panthers, and they looked way better than they did that second game because they were able to develop that in-game chemistry. And that's what we're going to need from our unit, first team unit that's never played together. So Chris Jones not being in the game is a big deal. And for those of you who wanted the Chiefs, quote unquote, at full strength, it looks like that is not going to happen. And I am perfectly fine with this. Not bothered at all. This is how I would prefer it. Because I want to win. Like I said before, we have the chance to do something that we have not done before. And that's we've done it before, but in 1988, I was 9 years old. Batman, the movie, hadn't come out yet, right? That's the last time that the Lions beat the Chiefs in Arrowhead. And that was your dad's Chiefs, your granddad's Chiefs. This is not your granddad's Chiefs. This Chiefs is this is not the Chiefs that hadn't done anything in 50 years. The Chiefs were essentially the Lions back in 1980. Like, they were not as bad as us, but they weren't considered a threat. Now with Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Chris Jones, all these other guys, they are considered the powerhouse of the AFC. They are the AFC bar. So I'm not bothered at this at all. I want whatever gives us the best chance to win within the confines of the game. Holding out injuries, something I don't want to see people go through, but it happens. It's part of the game. And you just got to take what you get. So with it being Sunday, literally in 96 hours, the game will be about to take place. And Chris Jones is nowhere to be found. They're not even close, according to Ian Rappaport. If they do anything over the next, let's say, best case scenario, and he said it was a Wednesday practice because for the game week, because today they usually practice Wednesday for Sunday. So because today is, they practice more than that, but you know what I'm saying? Since today is Sunday, the game is Thursday, it's basically everything is moved up by 3 days. So instead of Wednesday, the practice is Sunday. Even if he came back, let's just say his agent, the Kansas City Chiefs are in constant communication for the next 24 to 48 hours. That puts us at Tuesday. You're talking about Chris Jones has to come off the street pretty much, because remember now, he has not been reporting to anything Chiefs related. He said he was willing to hold out to week 8. He has to come off the street and get ready to play on Thursday Night Football. You're talking, I mean, this guy might have 10 snaps. I don't know what. Hopefully he's been staying in shape and conditioned away from the facility, because not looking too good for him when he does return. So looks like we dodged a bullet. And for those of you who wanted to play at full strength, this is how it's going to be. I'm not mad at all. Let me know in the comments below, which one are you? I asked this before, but now that it seems like it's going to be a reality that Chris Jones will not play, do you feel empty? Do you feel less like the victory or the challenge is dialed down a bit because he's not going to be in the game? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. It is almost here. I cannot believe that we are here, man. In about 48 hours, man, I'll be heading to Kansas City, and it's about 60 hours. I'll be on my way. So I'm overwhelmed, and I got so many emotions. Like, I'm so excited that I don't know what to do with it. So let me know your thoughts down below. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions.